back, everybody, to another episode of Coffee with KP. I am Kelly Parker, and go by KP the Builder, and I have a very special guest today with me, and I'm going to let her introduce herself.
Hi, everybody. I'm Nadia Nixon, a licensed...
Look over here.
Oh, I'm sorry.
This camera and this camera. Yeah.
Oh, thank you too.
That one don't even see you.
Oh.
Right?
Okay.
So I'm going to introduce. Welcome back to another episode of Coffee with KP. I am Kelly Parker, and I go by KP the Builder, and I have a very special guest today with me, and I'm going to let her introduce herself.
Hi, everyone. I'm Nadia Nixon, a licensed Florida Realtor with Superior Realty Group.
Well, welcome. I know you're fairly new as far as the real estate is concerned, but that doesn't mean anything because you closing deals and you running the bank. So I wanted to ask you a couple things to help potential people who want to get in your shoes, be a realtor, real estate agent. We're going to just jump off the porch.
Okay.
So being a realtor in Florida, how many times did you take the test?
I took the test twice.
The reason I'm asking you this is because I started out in Florida also.
Okay.
I took the test 6 times. Way more than you, so I already know you're smarter than me when it comes to real estate.
Well, hold on. I did a little cheat code.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the cheat code was I took a crash course.
Okay.
And then after that crash course, like Monday, I went ahead and took the test. I missed the point. I missed it by like 5 points or whatever. And then I took it again the next day. Then boom, I passed.
Hey, back then.
Tell me exactly what I need to know.
Yeah. Well, exactly where I messed up so I could focus on that area and go and push. I wish I'd have did. I probably would have cut my 6 times
Get
down
to the point,
in 2
get
weeks.
in and get out.
Yeah. That's great. So anytime I talk to somebody and they tell me how many times they took a test, and I tell them how many times I took it, I automatically tell them, you smarter than me. So you can get past this level that I'm at right now because you're more focused on your failures to get further along on your process of passing.
Yeah.
Me, I was on that failure shit. I missed the law section. I missed this section. I just missed that section.
Dang.
I was more focused on the problem than the solution.
Yeah.
So I'm glad you telling people out there, if you done took this test, I got a couple homeboys that's in class right now to be an agent. So if y'all watch, she did it in 2 times, man. That's way better than your boy. So congratulations with that. So with Superior Realty, is that a national brand or a local?
It's a local but state brand because we have offices in not just Tallahassee, but Orlando, Miami, and 38.
38?
38.
What's that?
This is like the North Panhandle of Florida.
It's new to me.
Luxury homes on the beaches, you know,
Gotcha.
Panama City, Pensacola, Santa Rosa Beach, things
that's
like
dope.
that.
Places I go for a day.
Yeah.
Can't afford to stay out there. But yeah, that's dope, man. Congratulations to you being a realtor with Superior. So what were you doing before real estate?
Oh, okay. So before real estate, I worked in football. I love sports. I've been in sports my pretty much entire life. And what I did in football, I worked in like on the administrative side as well as like the operations side. So doing between helping team travel, contracts with those, helping coaches set their travel arrangements up. So I'm a very organized and logistical person. I like the details. So basically, I took those skill sets that I've learned in my field and transferred them over to real estate.
That's why you passed that test so quickly. You didn't tell me that.
I didn't even think about it.
She been organized way before me. I was a promoter. I ain't organized nothing. I did doing shows and had other people routing and doing all that. But at the end of the day, what you were doing helped you get to where you are right now.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, although you was working for someone, you was pretty much an entrepreneur mindset.
Yeah.
Right? Because you had to handle this shit without having somebody to lean on.
Exactly.
Because what you were doing as far as planning and stuff like that, what we all do, we all have that entrepreneur mindset in some form or fashion. Even the ones that clock in 9 to 5.
Yep.
They have to be motivated to go do that and do whatever they have to do to get that check. And if they did it for themselves, they'll probably work a little longer, but the reward will be a lot more.
That's definitely.
And that's what every agent is, an entrepreneur. They're self-employed. Although you hang your license with a broker, you're still self-employed because ain't nobody gonna pay you but yourself.
one thing I did, like when I transferred to like full-time agent, like I kept the 8 to 5 mindset. Like I'm gonna go to the office, I'm gonna figure out a schedule, but I have to be in the office in order to like keep it going. I can't just sit at home because then I fall off. You know what I'm saying? So having a set schedule really helped me, and it helps me today too. So now I have a little time tracker. I like focus on an assignment for about 30 minutes to an hour, and then I move on. So that's how I'm able to like scale my things right now.
That's dope. I mean, being, of course, a realtor, sales agent, whatever, you having that, how can I put this? Having that drive to stick to these schedules, you're gonna get a lot further, a lot faster than a lot of people. Probably a lot faster than me. Because I didn't have a schedule. When I first moved to Atlanta 7-8 years ago, I was working with my partner, Gene. First off, let me tell you the story how it was to get me here in the first place. All right, I was on Facebook one night. I had my license in Tallahassee. Didn't really try to sell nothing because I know it was a huge renters market. Not too many people buying back then.
Yeah.
Market trying on its way back up. So I was on Facebook. I seen Gene on Facebook. I hit him a message like, bro, I got my license. I'm thinking about moving to Atlanta. If I do, can I join your team? He was with Keller Williams Atlanta Partners. I was with Keller Williams Cologne.
Yeah.
So I know the reciprocity and all that just come up, transfer my license, etc. Get a Georgia license and I can transfer my license without having to take the state.
Yep.
So he hit me back the next day. Like, yeah, what's up, bro? I ain't talked to him in like over 10 years. That's my first message was like, can I come up there and be on your team? I'm an agent. He was like, yeah, when you thinking about coming? I was like, whenever. He said, can you start tomorrow? It was a Wednesday. I was like, hell no, I can't start tomorrow. But I can come up there tomorrow, move my stuff up over the weekend and probably start Monday. It's like, okay, bet. He sent me an address. That was 8 years ago. I ain't been back since. I went back to get more stuff, but outside of that, that's how I move.
Yeah.
If I see an opportunity, I'm gonna take it.
Yeah.
And you gotta have that regardless of what you do.
Yeah.
Like the last episode, if you guys watching, we had on Terrence Lucius Barber on talk show. So, and he'd seen an opportunity, took advantage of it.
Yeah.
So it's those type of people that I really see myself in. I don't see myself as somebody waiting on something to happen because I would never do that.
Yeah.
Right? And you coming from the professional career that you were in to where you are now, and you're expediting the process, you're closing deals, even when you're in Atlanta, you got deals closing.
Yep.
She ain't even clocked in and getting money, so follow her. Speaking of following her, what's your social media?
Nadia Nixon .realtor.
Nadia Nixon .realtor.
On all platforms.
Across the board. That's what's up. So, okay, you started out doing the football thing, you're an agent now. Where do you want to be in your next level?
Next level of development, for sure.
Development?
Yeah.
No, come on.
I know.
I'm gonna tell you a little secret.
Look.
Women kill it.
Yeah.
Most of our students at our academy are women.
Yeah.
And they are
I
killing
see it. No, I see. I'm so inspired. Like I have this right now, because it's gonna change once I'm in the process and I'm loving it. I feel like I'm gonna want to do more. I have a five development plan. So 2 affordable housing, 1 rental where I just want to own the land, build up homes, and just rent it out.
Yeah.
That's a good residual income.
That's dope.
And
Like
then,
having that type of mindset, have that type of planning already, you already halfway done.
yeah,
Because you know what you want to do when you get the opportunity.
yeah,
Some people wait for the opportunity to come and then don't know what the hell to do with it because they haven't planned for it or how they will appreciate it or use it. Like God give you things that He intended for you to use. If you don't use them, then you lose them.
yep,
So if you win $100,000 or get $100,000 and don't know what to do with it, you're probably gonna lose it. You got to start thinking now, what would I do if I had this money?
yeah,
And start writing this stuff down and creating these opportunities to get this money.
yeah,
Because of where I am today, I didn't necessarily plan to be where I am, but I prepped my mind to take on any opportunity that was given to me based on my work. I seen my trajectory over the 7, 8 years I've been here doing this. right? So why would I plan to stay here when I know I'm doing here? I done did the wholesale. I done did the regular agent. I done did the fix and flips.
Yeah.
I'm doing building and developing now.
Yeah.
Next, I'm gonna just be on the beach somewhere having other people do it for me.
Yeah.
But it's always planning to level up even when you don't have that current opportunity in front of you to level up.
Exactly.
So
Exactly.
just keep prepping yourself to where you want to be, right? Put your jackets on and dress up real nice because you prepare yourself to be in these positions.
Yeah.
Me, I don't necessarily do that no more because I done did that.
Yeah.
Right, I'm trying to dress like Mark Zuckerberg in a great T-shirt every day the rest of my life. So I'm trying to get that kind of money, right? I want to dress like a billionaire.
Yeah.
Y'all can have that millionaire shit. I want to be that
Take
way.
it up a notch.
Where I buy $5,000 T-shirts. Dude got his. That's all it was. I want to be able to be at a state in my mind where I dress like Andre 3000
Yeah.
in the same pair of overalls every day, walking around with a flu.
Sound
Getting
like my daddy.
$250 a show. You know, just $250,000 every weekend, and you don't give a damn what you got on. So it's certain things that we got to start programming our minds for that we got to take advantage of now.
Yeah.
People always gonna judge us based on our appearance. I deal with that shit to this day. Like people don't talk to me about certain things because of how I look. But when I start talking, they hear how smart I am. And then they change their, right, now they want to talk. I done been to several networking events here in Atlanta. True, I look like me. Like, so if you follow me, then you know me. But if you don't, then I just look like a regular dude.
Yeah.
And that's a gift and a gift. It's not a curse because I inspire people who look like me to be able to do this too. It's not a curse. I can change my appearance, but why?
Exactly.
Who am I doing it for myself? Absolutely not. I got an identical twin brother. I changed my appearance from them 24 years ago when I started growing my hair.
Yeah.
So I'm not trying to fit in. I'm trying to give people who look like me the acceptance they think they need to be in these rooms with these type of people.
Exactly.
And you keep doing what you're doing because this little girl's looking up to you like, damn, I like the way she dressed. She ain't got her body all out and all this here. She get to the bread. She ain't asking nobody for nothing. She going to get it. And we need to be these role models to these people at all times.
At all
like,
times.
don't wear your bonnet in the stove. That shit tacky. I don't give a damn how much bread you got. Like, don't do that kind of stuff because it makes us look bad as a whole, right? Sagging your pants and all that. Nah, man. Act like you're going somewhere. Dress like you got somewhere to be, right? So, I know I rambled a lot. You got anything else to say, man?
No, I did have a question. Like, okay, so for, I guess, entrepreneurs or just anybody in general, like, what advice would you give? Because I guess when you started out as a real estate agent. How did you, like, have that mindset or have that mindset, okay, this is what I want to do. Like, what made you continue to go forward or continue to grow as, from agent to now developer?
See, I've always been a forward thinker. Like even back in my promotional days, I wouldn't do what everybody else was doing. I would try to add an edge to it, whether it's getting TVs and putting them on our backpacks or putting the cups in the fence down, I don't know, on Adams Street or whatever. Like we started that. We the reason they changed the type of fence around Meadow South because we put the cups in the fence to create like words that promoted what events we were doing. So at the end of the day, you just gotta stay ahead of the curve because if you try to go with the flow, then you're gonna be lost. Like life is really a river, right? And we just going with the flow in most cases. But some of us have an oar, a paddle that we can steer our direction. Others just they let it go where they go. But life, you just gotta keep it in between life's navigational buoys. You gotta keep from crashing out, so don't run amok on the shore. But you also, if you wanna get ahead of something, you gotta put yourself in that position.
I feel like one thing I learned too, though, as an entrepreneur, mindset is everything. You gotta have that mindset. You gotta have that passion and drive to continue to, so you don't get stagnant. I guess that's what I'm trying to say.
Just gotta be consistent, man. With everything you do, that's the key. Just try to grow every day. Try to do more today than you did yesterday. And once you do that, even if it's reading more, going more places, or looking at more properties, or seeing more, as long as you try to do that at least 3 out of the 7 days a week, you're going to continue to grow as a person.
Now you said, they say every transaction teaches you something different, right? Do you say that as well for, developing homes? Every home teaches you something different about, that home or a life situation?
Oh yeah, every house is the lesson. Every opportunity is presented to you to help you grow. You just have to be willing to accept that growth. Like, I wouldn't build a house that I built 2 years ago today. Because I know there's certain things out there that we need to actually change to update ourselves and update the property. So with all that being said, these questions that you asked me made me value your thought process. Because some people come and they just ask questions like, how do I do this? How do I do that? Not how would I, or how did I prep myself to do this? So me prepping myself to this point is currently something that everybody watching you guys could do. Just start prepping yourself, put yourself in these rooms, put yourself in these places, go out here and network, realize that everybody you meet isn't necessarily gonna be for you, but they're not necessarily gonna be against you. So just put your natural, authentic self out. Don't pretend to be something you're not. Don't, because it's gonna be hard to remember who you pretended to be when you run into this person again. That's why they get the same Kelly every time they meet him. Like, I ain't trying to be this clean cut fella that act this certain way, because that's not who I am. Why would I put this front on? Like, I didn't put this front on my entire life. I'm damn so not finna start now. So just be you, be consistent, and just seek growth.
I do that constantly.
Dope.
I appreciate it.
I appreciate you too. I'm glad you were here. Could you get them your social media one more time?
Yes, you can follow me on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter at NadiaNixon.realtor.
Dope. And again, I'm Kelly Parker, go by KP the Builder, and this was another episode of Coffee with KP. Thank y'all. See you on the next one. Thank you for tuning in. If you like today's episode, please share it with a friend or two, and please comment. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel.